Season 2 rendition by the lovely and talented Brian Platter, who just had a birthday. I don't know what year. That's how good of a friend I am. But happy birthday, Brian Platter. I don't know how you keep getting roped into this. Boys?
Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
Stephen's never seen the show before.
I'm here for the ride.
It's going to be Fairy Tale Adventureland, my friend. Stop to this. Welcome to Big Words I Know by Heart, a program of rants, raves, faves, pet peeves, personal vendettas, celebrity interviews, and anything else we all can fill the half hour with. My guests today are creator and author Stephen Nawotniak and illustrator Jeff Perdziak, the think tank behind the uplifting children's series Mubu The Morph, a character who celebrates identity and diversity versus conformity and banality. Perdziak has a background in comic art, commercial murals, and commissioned sketches and paintings, as well as T-shirt design for the Rolling Stones, B.B. King, and Jason Aldean. Does Aldean sing that song about losing his girlfriend?
I think they all have a song about that.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
In addition to being a licensed occupational therapist, Nawotniak had the poor misfortune of attending and graduating Clarence High School with me in the year of our Lord, 1993. Circling back around like a Wild West venereal disease to the co-host hot seat is Mark McElligott, who has 3 published.
I don't think you've ever pronounced my name correctly.
Why would I start now?
Hey, there's no reason to whatsoever.
Welcome, one and all.
Thank you.
This is going to be a lot of fun. Jeff is prepared. Steven's rolling with it. It's good to have you here, guys.
It's good to be here.
Thanks.
Mubu The Morph. Make some more ambient noise, you bastard. Mubu The Morph and Mubu's Christmas.
It's going to get rough.
Read them to my son. Loved them, enjoyed them. My son enjoyed them. There is also a free coloring book, Mubu The Morph coloring book. As you can see, my son's got a little ways to go on his coloring and penciling. In your professional opinion, how can my son be an artist, Jeff?
Of course.
Steven?
Just got to practice a little
Got
more.
to practice? We're going to round robin this show, guys. So I think I will refer to you as the boys for the group question. Have you found that Mubu gives children a billowy sense of hope about life before the world crushes their dreams and reinforces the soul-destroying truism that they are not, in fact, snowflake special? Who wants to field that one?
You have that one written down?
Yeah.
Can I see that written?
No, I don't want to show you the other questions. You trying to sidestep the answer?
I believe he is. I believe he is.
Who's going to take this one?
Because I forgot what you asked already.
Have you found that Mubu gives children a billowy sense of hope about life before the world crushes their dreams and reinforces the soul-destroying truism that they are not, in fact, snowflake special?
Jeff?
Yes.
Yes. That
Good
was the
answer.
answer.
That was
we were
easy. You know, if you would have watched one of the shows, you would have
And
been
that
fine.
was the perfect answer. Stephen, this one is for you.
Yeah.
So you cannot phone a friend on this answer.
No.
You cite Dr. Seuss's "Oh, the Places You'll Go." Is it Dr. Seuss or Dr. Zeus, Mark?
Seuss.
You cite Dr. Zeus's "Oh, the Places You'll Go" as a primary influence. How would you react to get the hell out of the way? How would you react to his quote, "You have him, I'll entertain him," when asked why he didn't have any of his own?
Well, I can... Yeah.
It's not.
You can't copy my answer. That's not fair. You're the words man. You're supposed to be able to.
Are you in any relationship right now, Steve?
I am.
You are?
I have a girlfriend. Absolutely. And she has twins, 10-year-old twins.
Oh, boy.
A boy and a girl. Yes.
That's where all those Mubu millions are going.
Exactly.
Yeah.
As we're starting now.
Yeah, because I know I don't have any of them. That's where they must be going.
I have to skip the Jeff question because we talked about it in the bonus segment, which you can see after the show, which would be Big Words video 21.1 and 2, since there's going to be 2 of them. But I have to ask it anyway, son of a bitch. Mm-hmm. Jeff, the mullet in your back burner project, Menagerie, needs to be addressed.
It has been. Had you done your homework?
Follow-up question. Did Nightwing's mullet pave the way for mullet-based mass vigilantes?
Oh,
that's a good question.
And that's a legitimate question.
It
as well.
absolutely is.
And no, I don't think he did. I think there was plenty of mullets prior to him.
Who predated Nightwing's mullet?
Oh, come
That had to
on.
be about
Captain
87.
Planet.
Yeah.
Captain Planet?
Is there a Captain Planet mullet?
Good save.
Planet.
Good save, McElligott.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you. Thank you.
This one's for you, Marcus.
Oh, great.
Go ahead, Jeff. Did you want to tag on to that?
No.
You're going to say Captain Planet?
I'm going to go with Captain Planet. Yeah.
It's the first one I can think of.
Yeah.
Survey says Captain Planet.
Yeah. It went-
Miss America is now Miss South America.
Okay.
That was good stuff, Captain Planet. We're all children of the 80-ish.
Yeah.
Mr. Mark,
Yes.
you've written and published 47 new books while I was uttering this long-form question. Mm-hmm. In less than 5 words, why are you a dismal failure in comparison to Stephen and Jeff?
Oh, heaven.
I sleep around a lot.
I don't know that
lot.
was relevant.
Well,
It was the answer.
It takes up too much of my time, causing me to be a failure.
I've heard
You
it takes
only
a
gave me
village
5
to
words.
raise your penis.
Oh.
Is that correct?
It takes a village to raise. No, just 1 or 2 young women.
Have I have I said yet that this is the special family-friendly episode, folks?
That was probably as family-friendly as he's gotten. Correct?
So sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's bringing sexy back.
I'm bringing it somewhere.
Stephen, boys, do you have a George Lucas-esque, rough, confusing, and clandestine outline for how many books you want to release in the series? And will you sell out early or hold out for the Nazis at Disney?
Good question. You know what? We're just kind of rolling with it. Mm-hmm. But I think the climactic story is going to end with the Death Star blowing up.
Yep. We'll get up there.
Yeah.
Will Mubu be the Death Star?
You know what? You're just going to have to wait and find out.
You're going to have to buy the series.
Yeah, because he can morph into anything, so.
Does Mubu's son stab him?
No.
No spoilers! No spoilers!
The question is, what does Mubu's son turn into?
Ooh, that's a very good question. I cannot answer that.
And
We'll
who
have
is
to stay
Mubu's wife?
tuned.
That's what I'm concerned about, because I got to draw it.
For book 3, due out this year. That's horrible focus. Here's another question for both of you. In addition to self-hating attention-getter Greg Sturlis, you had a spot with Linda Pellegrino on Channel 7's AM Buffalo. Is she, in fact, a reanimated, mummified sarcophagus, or weren't you close enough to find out? It's a fair question.
See, I want to be nice, but nice doesn't work in this
No,
show.
not in this show.
You can be nice.
The nice answer would be, no, she isn't. That's,
She's actually a heck of a lot easier to hang out with than you, Tom.
yeah. Wow.
We've been dear friends for years. You woo me, sir. No more Christmas cards for me. She's nicer than me?
I don't know. I just met the guy. I'd rather hang out with Linda Pellegrino, I think.
You misspell Kegels, you ass.
Well, it depends on what kind I'm doing.
Stephen. We've both been diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Would you agree that it's a mental illness reserved for artistic geniuses?
Absolutely.
And can we compare prescription notes?
No, but we might be able to swap drugs.
Oh.
Whoa. That's
Skipping a step.
It's getting ugly.
Just going right to the trade.
stuff's getting real.
Yeah. Hope you fastened your seatbelt over there.
Buckle up, folks.
Buckle up.
Jeff, this one's for you.
Yes, sir.
You are a Superman enthusiast
Indeed.
as well as a Batman enthusiast.
Ah.
Your fat jello arm is in the way.
Sorry.
Will Bruce Wayne take a dive on purpose come March 25th when Batman v Superman comes out? Who are you rooting for and why? I think your shirt's a dead giveaway.
I don't believe it is.
It isn't.
It is not. I'm an advocate of the relationship they've had over the years. You know, the hero versus hero really isn't a cool thing for me. I know it has its place in the storyline, but their relationship, considering the two characters are so opposite, the friendship they've created over the years, over the decades, has been phenomenal and is...
I'm listening. Please proceed.
It's different than any other relationship that you see in stories. You know, they're totally opposites, yet they mesh together. They got each other's back.
Kind of like you and Steve, right?
Well, yeah. Yeah, we're trying. We work well together in that area.
I'd like to think I have a go-go gadget belt.
Yeah.
Is Jeff salt to your pepper, or is he more like a Spinderella?
He's like Mrs. Dash.
Mrs. Dash.
Outstanding.
Outstanding.
He's getting it. He's getting in.
He's getting it. We're halfway through. But
yeah, and that's a wrap.
He's on par. So you like the dynamic?
Yeah, I mean, I understand the whole logic behind the storyline, which it'll be fantastic. You know, I get it. So I'm not rooting for either one of them. I'm rooting for them to get partner up. You know, because that whole relationship between the dark and the light, you know, that's the cool thing.
Mark's a Marvel fanboy, so his opinion is not valid.
Yeah.
Actually, my opinion's the only one that's valid at this
What
point.
did you misspell?
Oh,
I missed
come
your
now.
sign. I missed your sign. Let me see the sign.
Here's your sign. I didn't misspell anything.
Mark, this question's for you, so we'll keep the camera on you.
Great. Wonderful.
I published your first book, Random Thoughts from a Broken Mind,
Yes, you did.
when you were an unknown commodity.
Yeah.
Thanks in part to my efforts, people still have no clue who you are.
It's exactly right.
Why did you self-publish your last 82 books without me? Wow.
You know, it just, we fell out of touch, and I had stuff written, and I thought, hey, I need to print this shit.
Mark?
Yes.
I'm all out of love.
I'm so lost
without you.
you.
Jeff and Mark. H.P. Lovecraft and the Visions Comic Group. What's up with that?
What the hell is that? You want this one?
Well, sure. The Visions Group, it's a collective network right now of artists and creators and writers. We work out of Queen City Bookstore, and we're on the mission to create books and stories and print them. Emil's been a big help doing that, owner of Queen City Bookstore. Mm-hmm. And we do anthologies. We've done one a couple years ago, and they're working on a second anthology, which is based on the writings of H.P. Lovecraft.
So tentacles are involved.
Yeah, some big
Tentacle
ones.
sex, actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I know Mark's done a lot of work on that. I was actually given the opportunity to do my own story, so I didn't do a lot of artwork within this specific anthology. But my story appeared in the first one, and Mark's doing a lot of work on the HP one, in addition to helping me out with a lot of the layouts for my first issue on my individual story.
So you took a pass on the Lovecraft project to work on other projects.
Well, basically, I was not necessarily a pass, but an opportunity to work on my own story, which will be the first individual title that comes out of the group.
Right.
So that's pretty cool, We got another anthology that they're just gearing up now. We just had a meeting. We're going to have meetings every month. Really get focused on it. Have some little, what they call ash cans, where like comic books folded in half, smaller size. Mm-hmm. Giving people opportunities to do some artwork and get, semi-published and sell them at the comic shop. So it's an opportunity for up-and-coming artists and to learn as well as meet cool people. I don't know if we want to label Mark that. I know you'll have an issue with that, but
Well, reading between the lines here, I think you're saying that Mark brings an air of failure to everything he's involved with.
It's pretty
so
much
that's
that.
why you moved on from the Lovecraft project.
he's
Am I picking
actually
up what
done
you're putting down? Yes.
Yeah, he's got a lot of work done on the anthology. That should be coming out soon. They're just finishing it up,
April
aren't
is
they?
what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Already?
I'm here in April.
Well,
Already?
I thought it was just announced.
No. Well, they've been working on it for quite some time.
Yeah.
Novak's keeping that stuff on lockdown, huh?
Well, what happened was the initial plan was to get it out last year for last spring's.
Well put, Mark.
Thank you.
Stephen, this question is for you. Stephen?
Tom, you've only refined yourself with age. Let me put it that way.
I don't know if that's a backhanded compliment. Stephen.
I remember
I knew this episode.
all I remember
I will
is
turn
your
this
English
episode
class
around.
Yeah.
with the school paper practicing.
You know, it's funny. It's funny that you would mention high school, Steve. Because what I happen to have here, dug this out of the mothballs here, Steve.
I'm scared.
You should be. We have Exhibit A. Where's my camera? We'll let you figure out who that guy is.
There's no focus there, boss.
We'll back it up. So that looks terrible. Okay.
Yeah, you're not
Son of
gonna
a
get that.
bitch. I could only find one picture of you, Steve.
It's because I flew under the radar.
Where is it? Oh, and you see muddy, murky. So that bit did not work at all. We were gangly and awkward in high school.
Yes.
We'll jump to the end there.
Very. And Tom was very excited about his underground paper.
Oh, that was the earlier.
Wow.
Steven.
He's firing back.
He's fighting back.
Coming back.
Nawotniak up off the mat. Steven. Mark has anxiety, health problems that are directly related to the diet of a 22-year-old gamer who works in a collections cubicle, along with chronic and crippling impotence that forces him to question the viability of his manhood and, by extension, his existence. Was that a little too wordy? Here comes the question. In theory, would Mubu be able to morph into a pacemaker and or turkey sub with heavy mayo to alleviate the pain and numbing dread that Mark faces when he wakes up every morning?
Well, I think the question is whether or not he's waking up with you next to him.
Wow.
He plays his cards right on the ride home.
I told Jeff earlier today, I already duct taped my asshole. We're good.
Yeah, that was.
I've
know how
been
this
saying
works.
yes with my pants all day.
Sexual tension much? Sometimes Tom looks at me the way I look at cake. Okay? It's frightening.
Jeff?
Yes.
Most successful artists have historically spent their later years painting for rich, out-of-touch donors. Do you feel that you're sitting on a gold mine, location-wise, in Clarence for this kind of retirement plan?
You know, logically, perhaps. Yeah, you know, a lot of people are out there. They're successful. They have money. And they want to decorate their homes. And, yeah, you know, honestly, I'm not going to retire on it, but there's a lot of opportunity out there. A lot of new homes coming out in Clarence in that area, too. So, you know.
Do you have your own site, Jeff?
Just my Facebook page at the moment. I don't have a website, so.
And how do you spell your last name for those of us watching at home?
It's Perdziak.
Mark, I don't know what you're doing over there.
I'm just trying to keep busy. You guys are slow.
Mark?
Oh, slow.
Mark,
Yes, let's
Slow
hear it.
down.
you're associates with shrunken Beetlejuice puppet Terry Kimmel.
Yes, I am.
Who's the ugly friend in that scenario, or is that up to a panel of elected judges?
I'm going to say Terry's the ugly friend, being that I have a bunch of 25, 27-year-old girlfriends, and he's been stuck with one very sick cat for a long time.
Oh, a cat.
Yes. Takes needles and stuff. I was talking with Tom about it earlier, actually. Yes.
It takes a village to inject a cat.
Village to inject a cat.
Mr. Perdziak,
Yes.
you are the father of 4 children.
Yep.
In an unrelated question, how much lead do you usually carry in your pencils that you use for your artwork?
Not too much anymore.
Unrelated question. Love
That's
it.
pretty astonishing. You don't see a lot of family men who have 4 kids.
Yeah?
That's
Well,
good.
Yeah.
What's the age range?
I have twins that are 25, 23, 15.
So both of you are raising twins.
All 3 of us.
And oh, that's right.
My twins turn 28 tomorrow.
Holy smokes.
Or Friday, the 5th.
Sometime.
Yeah, 3 days.
Yeah.
I'm a good father.
Yeah.
Mark McElligott, Lowering the Gene Pool.
Yes,
1981. Let's talk about this relationship a little, Stephen. Is this long-term, short-term?
I see it long term. As long as I keep her away from you.
No!
Wow! Now you're just getting mean. Now you're just getting
They
mean.
get nasty.
You keep that on the down low, though. I learned a lot of interesting things about Dr. Seuss on the Wikipedia, and everything on Wikipedia is true.
Yes, absolutely.
Who says it isn't?
He was a horrible human being.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, I guess his wife committed suicide because she had cancer and he was having a long-standing affair with someone else.
no kidding.
That would be an interesting pictorial book, perhaps, that no one would buy ever.
Call it, oh, the things you could know.
Mark, here's a question for you.
Oh, good.
You are face-to-face with your own mortality on an almost hourly basis.
Yes, I am.
How will you explain your shortcomings and inadequacies as a man to your creator when you meet him on the spiritual plane? Softball question.
A softball. I think I'm going to plead the fifth. I just, hey, I am what I was made to be. No more, no less.
You're as God intended.
I'm throwing the ball right back in his lap. You did this to me.
It's his fault.
We'll see if that works.
So what kind of response have you gotten from Mubu so far? I thought it was very positive, very uplifting. What sort of feedback are you getting,
We're
gentlemen?
doing great. We've got 40 reviews on Amazon, all are 5 stars.
Awesome.
And yeah, very excited about that. And the Museum of Disability History is totally on par with the whole series that we're putting forward. And Linda Pellegrino from AM Buffalo keeps wanting us back every time that we publish a new book. So it's all going good.
And the next one's out in spring?
Yep.
What's the title of this one?
Blue Mubu.
Which you brought some materials for.
Yes, we have a copy of the cover.
Let me see this.
Blue Mubu. So he's sad?
Yeah.
Indeed.
It's that whole concept of finding
There we go.
glad out of
Yep.
sad. And you don't always get happy out of it, but you can still find things to be thankful for.
Mark could use this book right after the show.
Absolutely. Is there any medication that comes with it?
That you buy
Xanax,
extra.
maybe? Or
That's part of the combo pack.
okay, there you go. See? Dad.
Your aftermarket accessories are pretty incredible, too. The upselling accessories, there was the Mubu Goo, which
Yes.
retails for what?
15.
$15?
Yeah.
Mubu Goo.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that is completely non-toxic.
As far as I know.
As far as...
That's what we're saying.
doesn't put me at ease.
No one's died yet.
And then, I saw you guys at Penny Lane shortly before Christmas for the Volby family affair.
Yes.
Strangely enough, John Volby is coming on this month on the 23rd, right after you guys.
Nice.
And you had a whole setup
Yes, we did.
of the Mubu Goo. You had the coloring books, which were free for kids.
Yes.
What other products and services will you be offering?
Well, actually, we were talking about a whole memory game.
Yeah, matching game. We're going to do kind of trading card size pictures from the books. So they'll be like trading cards, and then in addition to that, they can do like a matching game and stuff. So it'll be the artwork, and whether or not we're going to put any kind of verbiage on it, we're not sure. But we're looking at all kinds of different products, some greeting cards. We'll probably do a calendar at some point. Maybe for next year. Anything that's got pictures on it, we're going to try and focus on. Right now,
who's the brains behind these tie-ins? That's what I want to know.
The tie-ins.
The tie-ins, the aftermarket products.
Steve does a lot of that research. Once he's got the book written, I sit down, we go over the layouts. Well, I'm busy for a month and a half or so doing that, so I can't really brainstorm. I'm working on that. So he's been doing a lot of that. Does a lot of research, for kids' games and activity books and puzzles and stuff like that. So he does a lot of the legwork there. in regards to the marketing of it and what kind of products. And then he comes to me and we sit down like, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
You know.
And usually he tells me, dude, I'm drawing the book.
Yeah, I can't do that. Yeah, you got to cut me some slack.
Yeah.
You know,
The book's not drawing yet.
you know. Can't do anything with it. So.
Yes.
Mark, what are the titles of your two dismal failures? No, I did buy them,
Remembering Marianne and Gruff.
which are available on
Amazon.
Overstock.com.
Overstock.
Are they on the Big O?
No, they're not in the Big O. Though I have a package deal where I can provide a Big O if you buy one.
Wow.
So there you go. Yeah.
And
yeah.
Gruff is a
thinks on his
tweener young adult.
You know, it's got bad language and people get killed, so not necessarily. It just has a kind of a tweener story idea. It's kind of a modern day fairy tale with bad words.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got a lot of funny. It's got a lot more humor than the other. The other one's more a murder mystery kind of thing with a little sci-fi mixed in.
You said it's like Zodiac for Cape Cod vacationers.
Yes. Yeah, well, that
Was
works.
that the tagline?
No, but it should be, shouldn't it? Maybe I'll make an extra cover page.
It'll be
That's
in the
enough of you,
commercial.
Mark. Yeah,
Thank you.
in the commercial.
Yeah.
And then you said
I like how he's tagging in.
the website was being redesigned currently.
Yes, it is.
MubuTheMorph.com is under construction.
Well, there still is the
Yeah.
page that we have right now, but we're upgrading it and working with Main Street Host to get a better website up there.
It has a hyperlink synergy that I can really get behind, whatever that may mean.
Okay.
Phenomenal.
You've got audio clips, you've got video clips, you've got reviews.
Yep.
Jerry Maguire would call it the Quan.
All right then.
You see what I did there?
Yeah.
I was impressed.
Saw it.
So, gentlemen, now I would like to welcome you, because sadly we're at an end, to Plugola. 2 minutes of as many plugs that myself and my guests can fit in with the time remaining. You don't mind if I go first?
Plug away.
Make sure to subscribe to the Big Words I Know by Heart channel on the YouTubes for the bonus clips following this episode. Episodes themselves, updates on new shows, and an all-access pass to the history of the show. Read a free rant every month on my website at tomfoolery4.wordpress.com or catch the minutia of my life on Twitter at tomfoolery444. Gentlemen, you were good sports.
Hey.
Free coloring pages are available on our website. Sign up.
The website is?
www.mubuthemorph.com.
And that's M-U-B-U.
M-U-B-U.
Jeff, you have 85 projects you're doing this year.
Yeah.
Which
Usually.
of them would you like to promote, sir?
Well, you know, the Mubu The Morph series is, you know, the main one coming out in April, hopefully, with the third book. Working on another book, children's book that'll be coming out in and around the same time, called Love Without Words. You know, colored pencil drawings and stuff. It's pretty cool, based on a lot of photographs. My comic book, The Menagerie, hopefully that'll come out in September at the Big Buffalo Comic Con. Wildlife drawings that I do will be appearing on T-shirts momentarily online. Check my Facebook page out and stuff like that. Find out where you can get those.
So you have a fan page and then you have your Facebook.
I just have my regular Facebook page. I don't necessarily have the fan page yet. We do have a Mubu The Morph Facebook page, and I've got a page for The Menagerie, which is the name of my comic book. There's a Visions Facebook page as well. But I do not have one just for my art. But generally speaking, that's what I'm putting on my personal page anyway.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. Mark, I'll give you a little bit.
Yeah, you already saw Gruff and Remembering Marianne.
Go ahead. Don't mind
You can
us.
find me in the Visions Art Group also. In April, we've got a small convention.
What was that?
In April, a small
that's right.
convention at the Marriott. I'll be there. And the bigger convention in September. Is
It's
that when
September,
you said?
yeah.
In September. Watch for me there. I will be appearing in courtrooms and hospitals all through the year.
Yes.
If you make it that far.
That's right. That's right. My email is darkspud@yahoo.com. Send naked pictures. If you're pretty young and female. Thank you. I almost messed up with that again and get more pictures from Tom.
You really think Pellegrino's nicer than me?
No. She probably smells nicer, though. I'm just guessing.
She's got the better legs.
Yeah.
I gotta
Like
start
that.
manscaping again.
Yeah. I was going to mention that.
See you in 21 days, folks.